So I'm like more than halfway through this bullet journal, and it's starting to crack me up with how I see some people's get all like fat and intense, and mine is still sort of slim, even though you can tell I've been using it. I'm not like someone who fills it with a bunch of stuff. Just random musings as I begin this bullet journal setup. Let's take a quick look and see where I'm at right now, and then I am going to get this week set up. Here's my habit tracker. We'll just start here because that's a good place to start. As you can see, waking up has been a big wah, wah, wah. I've been pretty good about everything else, though, aside from the course I've tried to work on. Still spotty on getting to add people to my group every single day, and I sort of dropped the ball with Instagram this weekend. Not super. I just was busy with going to the mall and all the things that were in the vlog that went up on Monday, which is today as I'm filming this. The time paradox I can never seem to drop when I film these fucking videos. I just was tired and didn't have time to get everything set up to get a nice picture. And to be perfectly honest, sometimes when I snap pictures in the wild, they don't do very well. So I figure, well, maybe just not bother. I don't know. That could just be me massaging my life to look good on social media. Who fucking knows? As you can see, though, my pain levels have gotten a lot better this last, few days. I still had a rough night on Thursday night, but for the most part, things tended to get better over the course of the week, which they do. It's like a wave. If I keep doing this, you'll probably somewhere around here see another wave. That's my prediction. Mark it here. We're not going to talk about me tracking my blood pressure. We got a few episodes deeper into Mindhunter, but still have not really finished it. It's pretty intense. It's hard to sit and watch more than an episode or two at a time. Gets kind of creepy after a while. And I have not had time to sit down with The Crown yet. Maybe that'll be a thing I do on Christmas Day when my husband and I are here with no kids and he's playing video games. Maybe I'll just binge watch my ass through The Crown. I'm hoping by the end of this week, I will have a flip through of the rest of my December dailies to show you. My oh so cute doodles thus far. I tried drawing, okay, let's zoom in here at this situation. I tried drawing some stockings and that didn't work on my little fireplace. Just thought I should point that out to you. I am loving how this Nintendo doodle is coming out. Though I do need some suggestions for what to add for the 31st day because this was a November doodle. I mean, there's still some left, but drop your favorite character from a Nintendo, like Nintendo specific game, like Mario or Zelda, and try and pick a character that's kind of not one of the main ones because those ones are starting to pop up towards the end here, like Princess Zelda's on here and Wario and Mario. Luigi is today and Samus and Boo and all those. They're all on here still. So if you have a character that you love from Super Mario or from one of the Nintendo owned titles for the last day of the month, let me know down in the comments so I can pick one to add. But I'm loving how this is turning out. We're not going to talk about Rosalina. And my daughter was judging my Toon Link for thinking that he looked kind of wacky, but I love how Diddy Kong turned out, and Kirby just makes my day. So here's where I started my bullet journaling for the next week, and I just sort of kept it going as per usual. Here is not those. This is my Llamas Love lettering every damn day for the week, and I feel like I kind of phoned Poopy Ball in, but then I drew some little poopy balls, so does that help? And then Kelly Clarkson, I got all ambitious and then ran out of space. Here is this week finished. I tried something a little bit different. If you look on here, you can see I'm all over the place this week. I just had so many random things for church, for working, for my kids, for concerts, for all the things, just all over the place this week. But it is nice to see the difference in the orange recovery time on this week versus the orange recovery time here. Way different stories. So you can see that I was productive, even though I was a little bit like, chicken with my head cut off. So something I tried this weekend to do as opposed to Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday, I just made a weekend bullet journal. I listed the specific time things over here on the side. I listed the specific errands I knew I needed to run, and then I just made my to-do list. And I think that worked pretty well. I could have divided it into two, but this way it's like some of these things were time sensitive and some of them weren't. So it didn't matter if I did them on Saturday or on Sunday. And I actually did really well on here. There's only one real big thing that didn't get checked off, and that's the kids' big chores, but we can take care of that this week while they're on Christmas vacation. I did not, however, finish everything on my priority list, so some of those are going to get booted over to this week. And then I made this brainstorm page, and that was something I did not have some time to sit down and figure out. I am hoping to spend some time this week with this because I really need to before the end of the year. And I'm going to add another page, maybe here, maybe somewhere else, because I also need to do a planning page for my lettering challenge for next year. I'm going to be sitting down with my patrons on Tuesday to kind of hash it out, to figure out what I'm going to do. Am I going to change the format of it? What am I doing? And I'm going to need something to kind of map it out for the year. So that maybe will go right here. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to make this entire page a Llamas Love Lettering Every Damn Day type of spread. It's going to be for that, but also to just do some more brainstorming, like some brainstorming space for prompts, and then like a map for the year, I think, is what this is going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a header in here. I will start with like a header and everything, and then I'll think about this. I'm going to come back to this, let's just say, because I want to get started on everything else. The first thing, so I'm going to save these pages here for more brainstorming. And then here's where I will start the week. And then here's where I will do the lettering challenge. And I'm going to put the lettering challenge in first because I want to do my challenges before I do any other setting up. So let me grab my Pigma Micron. I'm not sure if I'm going to try anything different until this is the first of the year. But I will say, small thing, this weekend thing as different. And that small change, I think, helped immeasurably with how I felt about my productivity. Let's draw this sucker in. Kind of want to just leave it simple like that. I think it looks kind of nice. I'm going back to the beginning, Mang. Oh, so cute doodles. What do we got for Monday? We got candles. I actually really like drawing candles. There's some candles. They also could look like melted penises, but we're not going to worry about that right now. And then today's Nintendo doodle is Luigi. And I think I want to have him looking up over here somewhere. I'm going to do paper Luigi. I'm looking at a reference to kind of give me a hand with it. I really hate drawing people in general. It's good enough. You can kind of tell it's Luigi, sort of. I'm gonna color this mustache into. He's a pseudo Luigi. He'll do. So this is my brainstorm page for these two things, which I'm going to work on next week. And if I make a bullet journal next week video, which I will, of course, and I haven't filled these out, I give you all permission to flog me verbally in the comments. But I want to get a page here to really brainstorm my lettering challenges and probably like some other random brainstorming. And I'm going to use, to get me in the spirit of getting to work, I have this Get to Work book washi that's from the Get to Work book company, I guess. I listened to her podcast that I got from, oh, I want to see the Arizona planner meetup that I went to as swag. I don't remember. I've never used this washi, I don't think. But it says Get to Work, which I think is appropriate. And I'm going to use this black and white striped washi from the Fixer Upper people as kind of another sort of situation to go with it. I'm being super like belligerent at myself with this spread to try and not be freaking a slacker and actually do the thing I need to do, which is get this brainstorming and planning phase done. I mean, Jesus Christ, Jesus, Cindy, are you gonna be fucking big slacker? Like, I can't even say it's the holidays that are gonna be the thing that stopped me this week. Aside from the fact that my kids are home, I also, like, we're not doing our Christmas until January, so I don't really have that much of an excuse to be a big slacker. And then I'm going to take this same black and white washi across the top. And I have an idea for a way to really make this look kind of cool. So I've got this in there. Kind of looks like jail. These are the exclusive stickers that she did for my session. And this is a page of no excuses. And this has some other things, but it's got this green Llamas Love Lettering Every Damn Day sticker. So I am going to place that here. I'm going to take the matching green no excuses, whether I use this all for Llamas Love Lettering Every Damn Day or whether I use one side for that and one side for other shit. This no excuses applies to both. Maybe I should just add that to the index. Content brainstorm 101 to 102. I'm gonna do 101, 102, 103, 104. I like the way this looks though. This is very stark and like in my face. like a big old penis slapping me across the face. That's an image. Now I need to do just my general shit, and to make it kind of festive, I've got this pink and gold with snowflakes washi. It's got like reindeer or some shit on it. I'm not a big antlers person, but I think that this one's pretty, and this was also from last year's holiday collection from Simply Gilded, so I am going to draw my shit in and then get the washi on there. I may just do the same old for the sake of simplicity and just brainstorm new things to do in January when I move to a new month, because I fear change. I reject the unfamiliar. Instead of scribbling in or coloring in these drop shadow things I add, I'm gonna use this gray. Fill it in like that. To act like I'm doing something outside of the box, even though really it's not for me, because I've done this before. I don't know. I can hear my son in the background. His door is closed, but like, if you watch my vlogs, you'll know I do not live in a giant McMansion-y sized house. I live in a slightly more, well, let's just put it this way. It's about 1,100 square feet. And so even with doors closed, there's an extreme lack of privacy and noise muffling in this house, which is why often we have to wait until the dead of night to have adult entertainment. But you didn't hear that from me. Let me lay this washi tape out really quick before I get any further. I need to get my key filled in and get my time tracker put in thus far for today. Lately, since the time change, I've been having to film at like 11-ish because the light starts to stream in. Like with the time change, the sunlight comes in different ways. And so I'm wondering what's gonna happen after this middle of this week when the solstice hits, if it's gonna have an improvement on when I can film, because before I could film like first thing in the morning, and now I have to kind of be careful. At like 8 o'clock, the sunlight is like blasting my desk. Now I need to set my priorities for the week and do my bullet journaling for the day, and I think I will be done. So the first thing I need to do is move over the ones from last week that didn't get taken care of, because they all do need to get done like last week. My ones from last week that I didn't get done, the bonus download, scheduling a smog check and a contract, and then I also need to try and get my January lettering prompts done, get my second board report sent, and get my Rogue car registration at least in the works, which can't be fully done until the smog check is done, but can get started on it. At least I could even go pay it and just wait. Pay it, and then as soon as the smog check is done, they'll send it in and I'll be all done and blah, blah, blah. Let's get started. How am I gonna do banners to this week? I'm gonna try something different this week. I'm gonna do it like a vertical style banner with my priorities kind of next to it, I think. That's my top priorities for the day. And then as for the other things that are necessary today, I'm just gonna list them off. A lot of them are just things I need to tick off of a to-do list. It's mostly just a day of trying to take care of some things, including having the kids do their chores that they were supposed to do yesterday, but we didn't get around to. Okay, that's kind of what I've got going for today. So it looks like I am done for this week's setup. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet though. I'll do it for the whole page and we'll see how it turns. Whoops. We'll see how it turns out. I guess my goal this week, aside from getting things done, is to try and get these pages at least started. That'll make me feel a lot better. If I can do these and my priorities for the week, I think I will feel really good about my progress. I hope that you are all managing the December-y holiday stress that happens really well. Looking at this pink and gold makes me want to ask you, because I'm thinking about new color combinations for my planner for next year, what is your favorite color combination? Drop that down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.